This is one of the derivation, that is relief displacement of vertical photograph of an object resting on datum. See, there are two cases. One case is the object is resting on the datum line, and there is one more case, that is case 2. There the object is resting on the ground, that is at a distance h from the datum line. So before going to this derivation, let us first understand what is this relief displacement mean. Okay, so for example, let us consider a plane here. Okay, this is a lens and this is the object it is focusing. If the plane is exactly above the object, let us consider this object as staff itself. Okay, tower. So if this plane is exactly on top of this tower, so from the top you can view only like this, correct? That is, this is a top point and these four are the legs, that is remaining four, that is this is the top point and these four are the legs. But what happens when this plane, that means if the plane is taking photograph from side, that means either this side or this side. Let us consider this side. Okay, that is plane is here, lens is here, from here photograph is being taken. Relative displacement means it is a displacement of an object, that is these 2 points of an object, that means this side, that means this side, this present side, this side, those 2 points are shifted on a photo plane. That is nothing but displacement of a points on a photo plane due to presence of this elevation. That means due to variation in the ground, when we take photograph from the side view, this length itself that will be plotted on the photo plane. So this diagram I will relate with this sketch. I'll tell you how. See, this is a base of the object, okay, and this is the exposure station. Okay, this for example, okay, let me consider this side itself, then it will be clear. This point, okay, so from here and here, so this I can relate with this diagram now. This is the exposure station, and from this point the plane of the photograph, that means the photo is being captured. You can see that this present side is being represented in the photo plane, that is this side, that is bottom as well as top, it is represented by, see, bottom it is capital A0, it is represented on the photo plane as small a0, and top is capital A and it is represented as small a in the photo plane, which means that these 2 points, that is displacement of an, it is a displacement of an object, that is points on the photo plane due to presence of that elevation. This is the meaning of relative displacement. Okay, and this is a principal axis of the camera, that is if here is a camera lens, that you can see here plane with the lens, that is what this, if the what it is there, it is vertical photograph of an object, that means it is a, this condition is vertical condition. This vertical line is a principal point where O is the exposure station and P is a principal, it is a principal point of the photo plane, and this is principal point of the datum point, and this is a principal point with respect to this point A, where this R0 and R are the radial distance of the objects. This is and this D, whatever it is there, no, it is the relative displacement. That means this distance, that is this present distance, okay, that it is present. So I can write this thing separately. See, I will write in this isometric view itself. Here it is A0 and top is A, correct, right? So this portion, this is A0 and this is A. Same thing, it is projected in the photoplane. That means in the lens it is being projected same. That is, see, in the photoplane it is small A0 as well as small a. That is what it is projected. This side it is projected on the photoplane. That is itself, it is a displacement, displacing of these points on the photoplane. That is called relative displacement. Okay, and finally this is the radial distance on the ground, and this is a flying height. This is the height of the tower, small h, and this portion, that is from O to P dash, it is capital H minus small h. This portion is H minus h. Okay, so this is what I have explained in the diagram now. So let us consider similar angle triangle in this. Okay, for example, if we consider the triangle, that is here directly I will show you this triangle. First, initially you consider the triangle O, this P and A0, then O, P and capital A0. In this two triangle, that means we are taking this portion and entire this portion. Okay, when we take this according to the similar angle triangle, we can write it as OP by OP, that is O small p by O capital P. Afterwards it is P small p A0 divided by capital P capital A0. You can see it here. It is small, that is this O small p, O capital P, then P small A0, P capital A0. According to the diagram, oh, okay, this I have not mentioned here. This distance, that is OP distance, it is taken as focal length. Okay, so that OP distance, this O to P, it is taken as F, substituted as F. Then from O to capital P, that is bottom, it is flying height H. Next coming to P A0, that is this P and A0. This distance it is represented as R0, and the bottom distance, that is P capital A0, it is represented by capital R. So we have substituted this, and finally we are taking small r0 from this equation. So it becomes F into R divided by H. If we take the same equation for capital R, we can write this expression as H R0 divided by F. Let us take this as equation 1. Okay, so similarly we are taking one more similar angle triangle. That means first we have applied similar angle triangle for this portion, that is O small p A0 and O small p A0 and O capital P capital A0. So first similar angle triangle is being applied for this triangle and whole triangle. Now similarly we are applying the similar triangle rule for this O small p and this A, that is top point A, and O this P dash and A. So here we are considering this portion as well as this entire portion. Okay, so from here also if we take the similar angle triangle, that becomes OP by OP dash, then PA by P dash A. You can see here, that is OP by, see here, that is OP by OP dash, OP by OP dash, P small a by P dash capital A, P small a, P dash capital A. So from here also OP is, it is nothing but it is known as F. But what is this O P dash? It is H minus H. That is what here substituted OP as F and OP dash as H minus H. PA in the sense this distance P to A, it is represented by PA is it is represented by R, that is small r, and P dash A, that is P dash to A, that distance it is given as capital R. This we have substituted. Okay, so finally here also, once we are taking equation for small r, okay, then we are writing equation for capital R. Once you write for small r, if you take small r this side, it becomes FR H minus H. So in the similar way, if you write for capital R, this is the equation where you obtain. So take this equation, that is previous equation, we are taking this capital R equation as equation 1, and next for the similar angle triangle, when we apply, we are taking this as equation 2. The relief displacement, the formula D is equal to R minus R naught. If you see in this diagram, clearly you can see this. See, this D is nothing but when you deduct R from R naught, you are going to get this distance. That is, from this distance, if you minus this distance, you are going to get this portion. Correct, right? From this thing, you are going to get this portion. That is what here it is written. Relief displacement D is equal to R minus R naught. So here we have got the value. See, R naught value also we have, and R value also we have. Directly substitute there. Okay, when we substitute here, from this equation we are taking FR common. When we take FR common, we will that this portion will be remaining, that is 1 divided by H minus small h minus 1 by H. So take this at the top and this also at the top. When you take and make some solutions, when you reduce that, this capital H will be, it will be deleted, since it is plus and minus, small h will be remaining. So this is the final formula for relative displacement. The condition applies, but D is equal to FRH divided by capital H in bracket H minus H. So this equation, what I will do now, I will take R outside. That is same equation itself. I am writing FH by H minus H, this as one term. That is, I am writing this portion as one term and this R as separate term. Okay, from this only I have just taken it out. Okay, when we take it out, why I have taken it out? We have found out equation 1 and equation 2 values for capital R's. You can see that this is a capital R value which is taken as equation 1, and this is one more capital R value which is taken as equation 2. Now for this equation 3, we are substituting both 1 and 2 equation, and we are getting this final value, that is this equation itself. See, FH by capital H in bracket H minus H. Here first we are substituting equation 1, that is H R naught F. H R naught F, here HH will be cancelled, FF will be cancelled, remaining will be H R naught divided by H minus H. This is not minus, this is equal to. Okay, this is the final equation. Instead of writing this D here itself, I have just written here for understanding equation. Similarly, for this equation, we are substituting this value, that is equation 2 value. Substitute equation 2 in equation 3, that is this portion. When you substitute, this is the final equation. So this, whatever you got now, first one, that is for the this portion, that is when we are taking, right,